Hi friends! I can't even tell you how many takes I've done of this. I hope you're all doing well today. This is Dawn Marie. I am coming to you live from my crafty corner. So this is a tag put out there by Koren Wiskman, picked up by Jessica Mayday. Ride or Dies 18, hashtag Ride or Dies 18. So I challenge you to pick it up. But anyway, this is my response. So to start out with, I have this little board that I keep on my desk, and whenever I'm working with a specific die, I keep it on here. So I frequently have a couple of my frame dies on here that I work with. So I will show you what those are. But I'm going to start out with my word dies. So to start with, I'm showing you this even though unfortunately you cannot get it, but I do use it a lot. It's a go-to. It has been so far anyway. I don't have a lot of word dies, so this would be a go-to, right? I mean, you know. Anyway, it was from a Hero Arts monthly card kit in March. It's got scripty thank you, scripty hello, and a hugs. I have one example here. Here's the thank you. I think it's pretty. It's so scripty, pretty, flowy. Love the font on it. So I use that a lot. At least for now I do. All right. Next one is a fairly new one, but I've used it a few times already. I feel like this is a go-to die at this stage of the game. It's Hello Friend by Pretty Pink Posh. I have a few examples here. Hello Friend. I was a little lazy and didn't stack up my sentiments on this particular one, but you know, I felt it kind of worked. I used mirror cardstock, black mirror cardstock on it. And let's see, I have it again. Hello Friend. It's not mirror, that's plain. I lost my dot. I had to put a nouveau dot there. Anyway, okay, so those are my examples of that particular font. Pretty Pink Posh, love it. Thank you from Pretty Pink Posh. I have that as well. Lovely script on it. Look how flowy that is. I love it. I love the way the U goes. It's beautiful. So there's another one that I enjoy. Hello. This is a free with 60 from My Favorite Things. I believe they put them out after a certain length of time, so I think you can get this one now. But yeah, it was a free with 60, and I've used this a few times. Here's an example of that font. I did stack this one up. I didn't get lazy that time. So I used that one. So that would be the end of my word dies, I believe. I don't think I have any others that I have at the moment. I do use other ones. I wouldn't necessarily call them go-to. Like this one, for example. I used this a few times. I think it's because I only had that one at the time. But I have new ones now that I use. So to move on, I'm going to go to scene builders next. I like scene builders. I use them a lot. So I have this from My Favorite Things. It's trees. Actually, I think this was lawn fawn. No, it was My Favorite Things. Trees. I love this. Stitched trees. They're pretty. I put them behind a scene. You know, obviously where you would put a tree, but that I haven't even used that one yet. But these are from Lawn Fawn. Actually, this fence is from My Favorite Things, but I use this and the grass. I love the different grasses. I use those are scene builders. Yep, Lawn Fawn. I think that's it for scene builders. So I use those. Those are go-tos. Here's another go-to. It's a border die, 2 sets. One's from My Favorite Things, stitch borders, and scallop borders 2 from My Favorite, from Pretty Pink Posh. I used that a few times. I have an example of one of them. Where is it? Here it is on the bottom of the pile. Here we go. Scallop. Dresses up a card nicely. I really enjoy using those. I've used them a few times. Those I would consider them go-tos because I like to put some kind of a die. I like to do some kind of a frame or edging on my card. So to segue into my next newest My Favorite Thing, striped sentiment strip. I've used this a few times now. I love it. It is gorgeous. I have a couple of examples for you. There we go. You can flip it around, use it this way, flip it around, use it that way. It's an awesome dresser. It dresses up the back of your card. So to go behind your elements. I love it. So I use that. Let's see, where am I at now? I will go with, I don't know what you want to call them, fancy frame frame die cuts. So here we go. Stitch Mod rectangle stacks. I've used this a few times. I love this thing. It's gorgeous. I believe this is the only rectangle die that I have that is a full A2. I don't have any that are full A2s. Can you imagine? I think that's why I use it so much. But not to mention, it's just cute. It's just gorgeous the way it goes. It's, the design of it is just so adorable. I love it. You can take the smaller ones and make 3 different squares, so you can have a pattern on your card. You can do that with it. I don't have an example though of it, unfortunately. But anyway, I use that one and this one. I love this one. It's Stitch rectangle frames. You can make frames with them. I do have an example of that one. Here we go. Frame. I think I have a couple examples. Do I have another one? Yes, I do. I have a black one somewhere. Yeah, right here. Black one. Yep. So, make frames. I like to use those. Comes in handy. This is good for, you know, framing your whole card itself. This is actually A2. This is an A2 one. But it cuts an entire frame out. It doesn't cut a panel out. So, yeah, I like that. So I use that. See, peekaboo windows. I have 3 different peekaboo windows. I love to make me some peekaboo windows. I use this one, peekaboo. My favorite thing is peekaboo. And this one's a triple peek. My favorite thing is triple peekaboo window. You use that. You can put them the long way on your card, profile, or landscape. Put your little characters in them. Cute. Very cute. Love peekaboo windows. And your next die, I have this one. I love this one. You can put it on your card this way. You can go this way with it. Either way. You can, I actually on one card, I cut this out in gold twice. And I stacked it 2 different ways to make an element behind another element. You know what I mean? So I use that. And some new ones that are go-tos. I'll actually, this isn't a new one. I use this all the time. Cat scrappiness, cross stitch rectangle. I love it. I love the cross stitch of it. This is actually full A2. Not quite full. It's just leaves a little tiny border. That's it. I use this one a lot. Very much a go-to. Let's see. Oh yeah, my favorite things. I have both of 2 of them. Inside, outside stitch rectangle and double stitch rectangle stacks. Neither one of these are A2, so I only use these if I'm not looking to have the panel be an A2 panel. This one's bigger than this one. I think you can actually put them, you can't really stack them. They're 2 different ones. Double stitch and regular, no, they're both double stitch. One's inside and one's outside. Okay. I see, but I use that. Then of course there's the circle and the oval of the stitch frames. I love stitch frames. I love my favorite things, all their stitch dies. Love them. Love the detail. And then my final die that is fairly new, but I love it and I can see me using it quite frequently. The link chain circle. I do have an example of this one as well. Let's see, where is it? Example, where are you? Here we go. Only one example. Okay. See? Dresses up the back of your element, you know, your focal point. Then you have an element to go in behind it. It dresses it up nicely. You could put a smaller one, you know, because you have different ones. Put a smaller one with a little focal point in the middle of it if you want to do it that way. Have it hanging off the card. You know, there's very different ways. Have it go in the corner, you know. Have it hanging off the card, but just in the corner. So there's different ways you can use that. So, yeah, it's a fairly new one. I've been using it frequently. I would consider this a go-to at this stage of the game because I've been using it a lot. Love it. So those are my go-to dies. I know there's quite a few, but I go to them a lot. I love them. So that is my response to the Ride or Die 18 tag. Now I challenge you to pick it up and put out a video for it. So anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to go see Koren Wiskman's channel and Jessica Mayday's channel. They're both very humorous, funny gals. You'd love them. If you like humor, go to their channels. Go now. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.